everyone. Today we'll be going over SuiteAnalytics Connect in NetSuite and how to use the NetSuite's ODBC drivers to connect to Power BI. This is again a paid option, just so you guys know, and it needs to be enabled in your company's instance of NetSuite before you can get started. So I have included a step-by-step details in the link under the video description, so feel free to check it out. So I'm just going to go over each of these steps in detail, give you more insights on this, and then use Power BI to connect. And I can show you guys how to also use like a quick query at the end to make sure everything is working as expected. Let's get started. So the first thing I would do is make sure that the SuiteAnalytics Connect feature is enabled under Setup Enable Features and under the Analytics tab. So this is, again, like I said before, it's a paid option. So make sure that if your company is already paid for it, or just definitely negotiate with NetSuite on the SuiteAnalytics Connect feature. So once this is enabled, there are a couple of things that we need to do. The basic administrator role would not work for this. So you would have to you have to either create a custom role or use an existing role with a different set of permissions. So I went ahead and created a new custom role, and then I've enabled the following two additional features. So it's called the SuiteAnalytics Connect and the SuiteAnalytics Connect Read All. So make sure you give full permissions to like these two additional permissions, full access, and then needs to be enabled on that role. Make sure you also know the custom role that you've created the ID for the same, so it allows for easier access or easier setup later on. Okay, so once I'm done with setting up this particular role, all I need to do is provision to the user that I'm giving access to, or myself in this case. So I just went ahead and gave myself access to this particular SuiteAnalytics Connect role, right? So once that is complete, all I need to do is go into my home dashboard, right? And then I just need to scroll down all the way to the settings portlet, wherever my settings portlet is on my home dashboard. Make sure I select Setup SuiteAnalytics Connect. So the reason why we're doing this particular step is to go into the SuiteAnalytics Connect driver page. So if you guys see here, so this particular driver page is where you would see your service host, your service port, service data source, along with the drivers you could download. So all you need to do is, based on your operating system on your local machine, whether it's 64 or 32-bit, just go ahead and download your ODBC driver bundle. It also allows you to download additional drivers for JDBC and .NET, but for the sake of this demo, I'm gonna do the ODBC, and it should be pretty similar for the other two. Okay, so once you've downloaded the ODBC drivers, I would go ahead and next install it. So you just need to click on it, follow the instructions to install the ODBC drivers for the 64-bit version. So once it's installed, all I would need to do is go into my ODBC 64-bit driver. So you see the window which I'm on, go to System DSN, and all I would need to do is add a NetSuite driver 64-bit. See this? So I would just click on add, and then when I do this, it asks me for the name, the description, the account ID, and the role ID that you would need to configure or set up here. So the thing to keep in mind here is all of this information can be found on your the SuiteAnalytics Connect page that we've looked up before. So basically on your settings portlet on your home dashboard is where you would see this. So I would just enter like a test connect, and then put in your description, say if it's a production versus sandbox environment, I would select it here. And then the role ID is the role ID that you created for the custom role. Account ID is your account ID for your particular NetSuite instance. So feel free to use that. And then one important thing is to make sure you select the netsuite2.com data source and not netsuite.com, because that's going to be no longer supported. So I would suggest going with the netsuite2.com or the warehouse, but netsuite2.com for our demo here. So click on OK, and voila, you're basically connected to your ODBC driver. All we would do next is to use that to connect to Power BI. So the steps for the same, I'm just going to walk you guys through this. So this is my NetSuite uh, instance, or like my NetSuite ODBC connected to my Power BI right now. And the way I did it is pretty simple. All I did was get data, go to more. Once the get data window opens up, I'm going to type in ODBC, select ODBC, click on connect. So here I'm going to select the test ODBC driver that I've selected and click on OK. So this should bring up um, this particular window here. It allows you to select once you enter in your credentials there, you would have to enter in your username and password that you have given access to that SuiteAnalytics Connect role. So make sure once you entered in your credentials, you should see the following screen with the tables in NetSuite previewed for you to like basically load them and then do your transformations on top of it, right? So this is a great start if you want to explore your data model in NetSuite, and if you wanted to like understand what data elements are, I guess, queryable from the NetSuite ODBC model. So feel free to take a look at this. And like to my example before, like I showed you guys, so I loaded the accounts data. So all of the account data from NetSuite is currently being pulled, and I can see all of my data points here. So I can bring in transaction line, all of the same. So all of this is possible from the SuiteAnalytics Connect feature in NetSuite. So I would also use the Connect browser to understand any data elements. So make sure you use the Connect browser. So I'm just gonna go in here. So I'll be sure to put this link as well. So under the Connect browser, so you can see different domains, right? So if I'm going to go with general accounting, you should see everything here with general accounting. So transactions. So all of the transaction related fields are here. How they're associated with other tables with the foreign key is mentioned here, right? So you can also see ER diagrams. So this will particularly help you with trying to figure out how they're joined with other relevant tables in your case. Hope this was helpful. Do subscribe to DataAnts for more NetSuite content. Thank you all.